Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Monday, October 9th, 2023. A Yucca Valley man was arrested for investigation into being a convicted felon in possession of weapons and drugs. The Morongo Basin Sheriff Station's multiple enforcement team served a search warrant in the 56,000 block of Luna Vista Lane in Yucca Valley on Thursday. Deputies say they found Javier Macias, a 56-year-old resident of Yucca Valley, with approximately $3,000 in various denominations, 2 handguns, an AR-15 style rifle with a scope, magazines, ammunition, and approximately 1 pound of methamphetamine. As a convicted felon, Macias is prohibited from possessing weapons. Javier Macias was arrested for investigation into a number of weapons and drugs charges and booked into the Morongo Basin Jail on $30,000 bail. Though school is open today throughout the Morongo Unified School District, San Bernardino County and the federal government are observing a holiday. All county and federal services, including courts and the post office, are shuttered and will reopen tomorrow. The High Desert Water District begins work near the Country Club area of Yucca Valley today. Crews will be installing new pipe south of 29 Palms Highway between Camino del Cielo and Pinion Drive. The project is expected to continue through April and will involve traffic control, trenching with large excavators, large dump trucks, and eventually paving equipment. Residents in the area will receive notifications and signs will be placed to make drivers aware of traffic impacts. In an effort to get ahead of state law, the town of Yucca Valley will hold a public hearing on Tuesday to address allowing medical marijuana dispensaries within the town. This is not the first time the town has considered allowing dispensaries. Elle Weatherup joins us with a deeper look.
California passed Proposition 64 on November 8, 2016, which legalized the use, sale, and cultivation of recreational marijuana for adults over 21 and the medicinal or by doctor's recommendation use of marijuana for anyone over 18. But in the following summer, the town of Yucca Valley voted 67% to prohibit all recreational and medical marijuana uses and activities in the town. But with the passing in 2022 of SB 1186, the Medicinal Cannabis Patients' Right of Access Act, all California cities must forego adopting or enforcing any regulation that directly or indirectly prohibits retail delivery of medicinal cannabis to patients or caregivers in the city by January 1st, 2024. Therefore, the Town of Yucca Valley Planning Commission will hold a public hearing on Tuesday, October 10th to discuss amending the town's municipal code to permit non-storefront, delivery-only medical marijuana dispensaries and the delivery of marijuana within the Town of Yucca Valley in compliance with state law. Find links to the sources and more at Z107.7 FM.com. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Elle Weatherup.
Z107.7 inquired as to whether the city of 29 Palms had any plans to consider new policies related to legal marijuana in advance of the state law, and were told that there was nothing being worked on. It looks to be a big night at Landers' Belfield Hall tonight when the Landers Community Association debuts Desert Bingo benefiting Landers Elementary School. Reporter Mike Lipsitz tells you to grab your dauber and make a beeline to Belfield Hall because this bingo is the bomb.
Think yummy bites from Tiny Pony, big boy beverages from Bar 069, a classy caller, primo prizes, plenty of parking, comedy and tragedy. And it can only mean one thing. Desert Bingo is back. Boards are $2 each. Cash, cards, and Venmo accepted. Whether you're fluent in bingo lingo or a newbie, everyone receives a warm hand and a bright smile. The first game starts at 6 p.m. sharp, so come early for tastings and libations. Belfield Hall is 2 blocks east of the post office at 58380 Ritchie Road in Landers. Landers Community Association is an all-volunteer 501c3 nonprofit. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Mike Lipsitz.
After closing for repaving for several weeks over the summer, the Yucca Valley Airport is having a ribbon cutting to celebrate the newly repaved runway. On Wednesday, the Yucca Valley Airport District is putting on the event that will feature an antique aircraft display. The Copper Room will open early and serve their happy hour menu with a special discount for pilots. The fun starts at 11 a.m. and the ribbon will be cut at noon at the west end of the airport near the Copper Room parking lot. To kick off Pioneer Days weekend, Reach Out Morongo Basin is hosting a Wild Wild West Hoedown fundraiser at the historic Tower Homestead. Shine up your boots, saddle up, and get ready for the Wild Wild West Hoedown fundraiser, raising money for Reach Out Morongo Basin, which provides services to the elderly and disabled throughout the high desert. This annual event is returning with a barbecue buffet, cash bar, and a silent auction. There will also be line dancing with music provided by the Cassandra Long Band. Tickets are $35 each. You can purchase them by calling 760-361-1410 or win a pair this week by listening to the Z107.7 Morning Show with Cody and Jeff. The Morongo Valley Youth Softball League will be holding their second annual Halloween extravaganza, starting Friday and running through Sunday at Covington Park. Assignment reporter and Morongo Valley resident Gabriel Hart has all the gory details of this event that is sure to usher in the autumn chills.
With all proceeds going directly to the Morongo Valley Youth Softball League, this year's Morongo Valley Halloween extravaganza is the largest one yet, with 50 craft vendors, 23 local bands, food trucks, a petting zoo, pony rides, balloon animals, a car show, trunk or treat, a zombie shootout, face painting, a chili cook-off, election results from Morongo Valley's dog and goat mayoral race, plus a live Beetlejuice show with showtimes Friday through Sunday at 6:50 and 8 p.m. The festivities kick off on Friday the 13th from 5 to 10 p.m., Saturday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. For more information, contact Buddy and Tammy of the Morongo Valley Youth Softball League at 760-501-4826. Reporting for Z107.7, this is assignment reporter Gabriel Hart.
The 29 Palms High School girls varsity tennis team traveled to Cathedral City on Friday, and the Lady Cats won 13-5. In doubles action, the teams of Addie Simmons, Marley Kyle, and Kyrie Scott Zamya Abrile both swept all three of their sets. In singles action, Aviana Lipkins won 2 sets. The Lady Cats are 9-3 overall and 7-3 in league. They traveled to Desert Mirage on Wednesday and Yucca Valley on Thursday. The Yucca Valley High School Trojans football team hosted the Coachella Valley High School team on Friday night. The Trojans won 69-45. The Trojans had over 700 yards of offense. Coach Johnson said, "Our offensive line played outstanding all night, and the Harper brothers, Miles and Maui, shared the load at the running back position all night. Miles had 305 yards rushing, and Maui had 234 yards rushing." Coach Johnson added, "This is a game that we had circled on our calendar from 1 year ago when we lost by 1 point. Nobody has beaten Coachella Valley in the Desert League since 2021. The Trojans JV team shut out Coachella Valley 28-0. The Trojans will host Indio High School on Friday. And finally, the 29 Palms High School Lady Cats volleyball team traveled to Cathedral City on Friday night to take on the Lions. Varsity won in 4 sets. Junior Lindy Stewart led the team with 14 kills, 4 ace serves, 1 solo block, and 10 digs. The Cats are now 8-4 in league. In JV action, the team dropped the first set 15-25, but then had an exciting second and third set. Anissa Yuso was big at the net with 6 kills and had 2 ace serves. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear news happening, let us know about it. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmetz.